Hello and welcome back to another Crochet Me Zaddy vlog, or should I say another Zaddycrafts vlog. We have got a very exciting episode up ahead. In today's vlog we're doing another Zaddycrafts restock, and this one is a very special one because this one is with all our new colors. Since opening we have been working towards expanding our color range from our normal 15 colors that we've got and expanding it to just a larger range, because as amigurumi artists we love color ranges. So I have been working tirelessly to get the right color range expanded into the right areas, making sure that we have like dark blues to match the light blues, dark purples, brighter pinks, etc, and it is all finally coming to fruition, so that's exciting. I wasn't actually expecting to start this vlog right now, but I literally just got a text saying, hey, 7 pallets of yarn are turning up to your warehouse in 20 minutes. So I'm like, oh, I better start this vlog. I am going to run down to the warehouse now. I'm gonna go start preparing the warehouse and tidying up to make space for all this yarn, and then we are going to get the stock in, start setting up the warehouse in a way that can actually manage a larger amount of stock, and then, I don't know, do the restock. Hopefully we get that all in this vlog, so you'll just have to wait and see. Let's go. Oh my god, I thought that was them texting me now being like, we're here. I better run. Hello, so we made it to the warehouse now. It is a little bit messy. I need to tidy up just a little bit before the stock arrives, apparently in 1 minute. So I'm gonna get onto that. But just to give you a quick state of affairs, we have got a random shelf down here that I need to set up to accommodate the new yarns. I've got like just random boxes and yarns and empty cardboard sitting here. The reason why there's so much cardboard here is because it costs a bit to like toss out here or put into the recycling bin, so I just kind of like hoard it all up until I find a better solution. I've been using it as moving boxes and like handing it out to friends as that as well. Then I also need to tidy up all these shelves here, which is all our like, I say faulty yarns, but it's just like the yarns that have like a factory knot on the outside, which I don't really want to sell, but there's like actually nothing really wrong with them. So I'm still trying to figure out like a solution of what to do there. Right now I'm just taking it all home and using it all, so that's an alright solution, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, so trying to figure out a solution there, but I just need to quickly tidy things up before the postal service arrives, the delivery arrives, and yeah, then we can start getting all the new colors out and things. Ah! So I've just moved everything over into this pile of empty boxes and random things and shelves and whatnot. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all the stock underneath here, maybe up here as well, and just kind of keep it all out of the way until it's in a stock take and I've made more space to move it around. But what we're planning to do, just so you know, so this is my little packing station. What we're planning to do is actually set up a whole new shelf here. We're gonna move this packing station out to the middle here and have this as like a middle zone. And so when we are packing yarns, you can actually like pick up your basket, run to the start, go all the way along through all the picking bins, and then come back here to the packing table, drop it off, pick up a new basket, and continue again. So there's gonna be a lot of tidying up, a lot of rearranging, and it's gonna be so good. What is that noise? Anyway, let's get into it. So there is a lot to actually move in here. I've got so many boxes. In total, there's 130 boxes of yarn coming in. Not a lot of space. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up the space like above and below the shelves and the colors that already existed there. And then I'm gonna try to get all the new colors somewhat in the middle. It's a lot. So let's get into it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like out there as well. So here are 2 little trolleys that I've packed up. I'm having to do this all manually myself. Pack up about 8 boxes each time, bring them on in, and then put them out into this world. Okay, so we're at the halfway mark, and I thought I'd just show you how packed it is in the warehouse now. We've got about 3 more pallets to go.
So you can see I've started stocking underneath and on above, and then I've just got like box hallways going on of all the new colors just going on. These are all like the colors that are in a specific dye lot that needed to order like more of. So we've got like heaps of Mischief, heaps of Reliable, and heaps of Fearless. But it's starting to get just like a super packed, and I don't know how I'm gonna fit in 3 more pallets.
We did it. The whole warehouse is like entirely full of boxes. I'm gonna give you a quick show very, very shortly, but that was about, I think I said it before, it was like 130 boxes. It was 7 pallets full, all unloaded, all stacked up by me. I'm gonna be coming back tomorrow with Tyne to reorganize them and hopefully make sense of it all. Got like a lot of cardboard in the corner we need to get rid of, as well as another shelf to set up and just kind of rearrange things. So hopefully we can do that while everything is in our way. I don't know how it's gonna go. Fingers crossed. I think I also need to shut down the store while we're sorting this out because I am not able to pack anything here, so. But hopefully we can get rid of some of the stock in a restock within like 2 weeks time. I say within 2 weeks. I want to say it's next week, but like I still need to edit the photos that I've done for like a photo shoot of the yarn. And then I also need to just get everything obviously set up in here. Anyway, let's take a look and then we'll wind up somewhere else in this vlog. Maybe the next day. I don't know. Maybe we'll be home. I don't know.
It's not looking too bad until you just start like turning the corner and just seeing the rows and rows of boxes. This giant massed amount of boxes. You can see like our empty boxes piling up in the back there, but these ones are all full. They're all full, as well as these ones that are hiding behind me. There is just so much here.
We're gonna have caps that says Zaddycrafts.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to day 2 of many, many days of sorting out yarn and doing a restock.
Whoa! Stock! Restock!
We've got our secret weapon Tyne, who is coming in to help organize all the stock that we've got here and has come up with a plan of what we're doing today.
Let's hope.
We hope. We have just counted the last stock, the last of our last stock, just to make sure that we're not like mixing in like lot 1 and lot 2 and lot 3, etc, etc. And now what we're doing is we are moving the boxes around and then just trying to make some space so we can set up more shelves and get these boxes back onto shelves. Sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, so let's just get straight into it. Woo!
Space!
We are now just going around and filling up the shelves before we do a final stock take count, but it's starting to look good. We have now got most of the, well, we've got the yarn like colors sorted into each area, and all the like allocated boxes and things, and then we've got our packing table, which right now is just covered in things in the middle. So soon enough, hopefully we should have some more space, like just more space generally, I was gonna say towards the walls, but it's so packed in here still. We are just surviving.
I have a confession to make.
Yes, Tyne.
I am partially colorblind. These two colors look exactly the same to me. Why are they right next to each other? Out of all of the possibilities in alphabetical order, they're right next to each other. And I cannot see them.
But they look so pretty. I feel like this is gonna get only harder in the future when I get more and more colors, more and more shades.
I think I'm gonna have to be extra vigilant by reading the label
And
twice.
anyone in future, if we get these colors mixed up, we are so sorry. An advanced apology.
It's me! I'm the problem!
Look how much cardboard we have to dispose of. Oh, hello. What are you doing back?
So much cardboard.
Woo!
There's so much cardboard.
Yeah, let's go dump it. We have just finished with today. We have finally got everything pretty much set up. We still need to do a full stock take count. We need to do
Fill up, replenish the picking bins.
yeah, replenish the picking bins and just a lot of other bits and bobs and things. So there's still a lot to do, but we can reveal the semi set up a warehouse as it is now in stage 3.
Review!
Ooh. Alrighty, so now we have the walls kind of as they were from before, but now we have so much stock just overflowing at the bottom here. We've got all the top stock all filled up as well, but now it is also reaching all the way around to this back wall as well as up here with a new shelf. So it has extended around the entire warehouse, which is absolutely crazy. And then in the middle here, if I can move back far enough, in the middle here, we've got our packing station. We are actually going to replace this workbench with another one, which we'll build at some point, probably in the next part of this video. And then we have a few boxes at the back here, which is all just more overflow of like Mischief and Fearless and Reliable, because our darker colors we have to order more of just because of their dyed differently. Fun fact.
I've just reached my steps.
Yes, the 10,000 steps. Anyway, that is us. So we are going to go home and we are going to have a lovely meal and then be back at some time.
See you at the next Restock.
See you in the next part of this video. Bye. Hello and welcome out to my lounge kitchen-y kind of area where the heat pump is because it's so cold in Melbourne right now. I am currently going through and just color correcting all the different yarn photos of the new yarns. I had a little photo shoot a couple of weeks ago with some of my friends, aka my boyfriend and his friend who does photography photo shoot gigs. So he helped us with all the product photos for the old colors and now he's helped us out with all the new colors. So what I'm doing is essentially jumping onto Photoshop and trying to make sure that the balls of yarn actually match what the color is in person, because that's like the most annoying thing to have happen, is to see a yarn color that you like online and then you buy it and then it arrives and you're like, this is nothing like the photo. So what I'm trying to do is have like a consistent background color across all the photos. I'm trying to have all the labels match up where they are on the photos. So when you're flicking through, like the label's always in a constant position and then the yarn colors properly match up. So I've actually got like a bag of all the new colors sitting here. And I'm literally going to be sitting here holding up a new color like this one here, Cheerful, and then just literally holding it against the computer, playing around with the brightness in the computer, and then just being like, does this match? Does it not? And then do some color correcting. The other thing is that I'm not a professional in this and I can't even remember how I did the color correcting last time. So I do have to jump on YouTube or TikTok and go find out how. Surely there's someone out there who has like a 2-minute tutorial to show me how to do that. Last time I remember it was pretty easy, so fingers crossed this is a pretty quick and simple process. Just finished doing all the edits there. That took me about, I want to say 2 hours, which it feels like it should be a lot quicker. Maybe it would be a lot quicker if I didn't keep like checking my phone for random notifications and things. But the colors are all now edited. I've put them in Canva. I've got some like posts ready to upload over onto Instagram and TikTok and wherever else I'm going to be sharing the new colors and things. Very, very happy that's all done. Now I just need to figure out what to do next. I feel like I should have more of a plan heading into like a restock and a new color announcement, but I'm an artist and I just go with the vibes.
but I will make a plan at some point. But at least we've got this done now. Yay. Hello, so quick update. We have now finalized what dates we're doing the restock. It is going to be next Wednesday at 12 p.m, which I think is going to be like maybe a bit of a later night for everyone over in the US. I think it's like 10 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. the next time zone along, and then 8 p.m. the next one along. But we kind of needed to pick a time that suited everyone across Australia, like as our priority, because it now suits everyone in Melbourne over in Perth. And then it still kind of suits everyone in the US for our large customer base over there. So that's all been finalized. What I did yesterday and the days before is have a very, very big crash out. I've been so stressed out about sorting out shipping prices, boxes, like new packaging and things, because there's just been a few discrepancies and things that we're just trying to sort out, but we are getting there. But we've been trying to do that on such like a quick time frame. So I crashed out a little bit, but thankfully Tyne has been around to help me out and sort through shipping costs and everything like that. So now we have a bunch of updates there to share as well to everyone, as well as new colors. So I've organized a little live, which is going to be happening in about 10 minutes time, which we are going to be revealing the new colors, giving the shipping updates, and then also giving the restock updates too, just so we can get everything going. Normally I would like to feel like this is a lot more organized than it is. It's just because I've got a lot going on behind the scenes and everything is kind of coming into like a bit of a bottleneck right now. So I am stretched across everywhere and all places right now, trying to do everything all at once, spinning mini plates and things. So we are doing the best we can. Maybe I'm still having a little bit of a stressed crash out right now. Maybe everything is actually fine, but this is just a little bit of behind the scenes, just so you know, before I jump on the live and I calm myself down, I switch on to camera mode, and then we deliver a fun little live for the audience, revealing the colors, which I'm so excited about, because I have been wanting to use these colors in so many projects and I haven't been able to because we haven't revealed anything. So I'm excited to just reveal it all. Anyway, I better go prepare and I will be back very soon. Peace. Hello, the live went amazingly. I have now shown everyone all the new yarns and things. It's all uploaded on YouTube, so if you want to go check it out, you can go check out the new yarns. I might show them off a little bit later in this vlog, but right now I need to run on down to the warehouse because I need to go set up a new packing bench, and then we need to do a stock take of all the new colors. Woo! And Tyne's waiting for me, so I better run. Hello, it is me, Zach here. Just interjecting very quickly. I have finally got around to editing this vlog, and I realized that I never actually put in any footage of me showing off all the colors being released in this video. So I thought right now I'd just do a very quick run through of all our original colors and then the 13 new colors that were added as part of this vlog. Let's get into it. First up, we have our classic black. This is Mischief. We then have an off-white. This is Simple. We say off-white now because we also now have a pure white, which has been added in as part of the new colors. A classic red. This is Vibrant. A fun minty light green, this is Clever. We have a light gray, this is Charming. This is Playful, it is our light yellow. We have a very pastel-y kind of orange, this is Charisma. It's one of my favorite colors of the lot. Our dark gray, this is Brave. A very bold bright green, this is Witty. Our classic baby pink, this is Sweet. Our bold bright blue, this is Adventurous. We have a light blue, this is Spirited. Light lilac-y kind of purple, this is Whimsy. We have this fun light goldenish kind of brown, almost like a toasty kind of color. It is Gentle. And then we have a lovely warm brown, which is Cuddly. So that's our first 15 colors. When we were creating the range, aka when I was creating the range for the next 13 colors, I really wanted them to kind of like match up with a lot of our existing colors. So as you saw in that range there was a lot more pastels, a lot less brights. And I really wanted to either go from having like either just 2 blues into having 3, so like a light blue, a bright blue, and then maybe like a dark blue. I wanted to have like a matching shade to go with an existing color. So that was like the idea going into developing these next 13 colors. So I'll hold them up and I'll show like a matching color if it's necessary to show a matching color. Anyway, let's get into it. First up, we have Calm. This is our very pastel-y bright yellow. We only really had one yellow before, which was Playful. So I wanted like a lighter version of this color just to jump in there as well. Going along with that, we also added in a golden kind of yellow, it's almost like a mustardy kind of golden. This is Ambitious. Now we have like a very light yellow. We have a yellowy, more kind of still light yellow, but a brighter yellow, and then a gold kind of match. So you have those three kind of there all in the yellowy line. Next up we have Passionate, which is like a darker red. We did have our Bright Red, which is Vibrant. I just felt like there was some like projects out there where I really needed like a red, but I didn't need it to be so bright like Vibrant is. And so therefore I thought it'd be good if we have just a darker option being Passionate. Next we have Flirt. This is our hot pink. A lot of people said that they liked our baby pink being sweet, but a lot of people really wanted a hot pink as well. So I was like, let's do it, let's bring one in. So now we've got our two pinks. In a very similar vein, we've now got a much brighter purple. This is Curious, which goes along very, very well with our existing purple Whimsy. And then we also have like a bright kind of fuchsia purple, which you can see a long tail there because I've been playing around with it. But it's more of like a pinky kind of purple, which is what fuchsia is, but it really matches in well with those two, as well as matches in really well with the pinks. So yeah, now we have Curious and Delightful. Very, very cute colors. This is one of my favorites of the mix. And I think it pairs up really well with this color here. So this is like almost like a light aqua teal. This is Intuitive. This is a color that we didn't really have one to match with because it is a bit more in that blue, green, sea glass kind of color range. So this is kind of a bit of a standalone, but I just thought it would be a really cute color to add into the mix. And I think it just looks so good when you mix it with Delightful. Just look at that combination. It is so contrasty in the right ways. I really like it. But then in saying that, if I was gonna make this one kind of standalone version, I felt like I really needed to make like a darker shade of the same color. And so therefore we made this color here, which is Wise. So this is like a darker version, which I thought would be like a really good color for like maybe turtles, sea turtles or something like that. But it's very much like the corresponding color to go with Intuitive. So you got Intuitive and Wise. Isn't that good? I love it. And then going along down the same route of greens, we've also just brought in Honest, which is a lovely darker green, because before we have our other two greens. We have our Clever, which is our light green, Witty, which is our bright green, and now we have Honest, which is the darker color. So there you go. You can see what we're doing here. You can see us making a whole range. I really like this foresty green. I think it's beautiful. Foresty, emerald, I'll let you decide. Next up, as I was saying before, we wanted to make another blue color. So this is where Fearless comes in. So Fearless is our new darker blue, which corresponds really well with our brighter blue being Adventurous, and then our lighter blue being Spirited. Now we have our three blue shades there. I feel like the blues and the greens can actually just keep expanding into different colors of like blues and greens. There are so many variations out there. So that's like two colors or like within a color range that I'd love to explore further, because there's things like olive green out there and a few different kinds of blues that I'd really just like want to bring into the mix. But anyway, that's besides the point. Next we have two of our new neutral colors. A lot of you really enjoyed our browns being our Gentle and Cuddly. If I can find them down here again, here we go. So we have Gentle and Cuddly, which is our existing browns. And along the same lines as the green and the blue, we decided we really needed a darker version, and so therefore we got this really chocolatey brown in here, which is Reliable. So now you have Reliable, Cuddly, and Gentle. God damn, that's so good. It's a very much another kind of color range that needs like a lot of different variations on there, so I think in the future we will be exploring more brown kind of colors. And as I said before, there is more neutrals. A lot of you keep asking me for like a pale peach kind of Caucasian skin tone color, and so therefore we brought along Cheerful as well. So you could use this for a lot of different skin tones. I think you could also use Gentle for a bit of a darker skin tone there as well, all the way up to using this as well. So a good bit of variation there for if you want to explore making like more human characters and things. And then last but not least, as I just mentioned before, we have our Pure White, which is basic, which was actually more of like a happy accident in the manufacturing process of Simple, which is our Off-White. As you can see there, one is much brighter than this one. Actually, I don't know if it's kind of hard to tell right there. In person, you can definitely see it. I find a lot of people really like gravitating towards basic for if they just really need like a pure white for certain things. Like if you're doing something kind of snowy around the winter time or something. Personally, I really like using Simple. I think the Off-White just kind of takes off like the shine that happens in a lot of photos and photography. So I tend to gravitate towards more simple, but a lot of people just want like a pure white for their project, so fair enough. Both have their benefits. Anyway, that's the entire 28 colors. I hope you enjoyed this little run through from 2 months in the future. Everything's going well since the restock. Anyway, I'm gonna jump away and let it continue back on to the vlog wherever we interrupted from. Back to past, Zach. Let's go. Whoa. We are now in the warehouse. We have actually already finished everything that we were planning to do here. I just didn't vlog any of it because we were very busy getting everything done and we just didn't have time to stop and start setting up a camera and filming and things. So let me show you what we did. It may look very different. I can't remember what it looked like before, but what we have done is we have actually set up a whole new packing table right in the middle here, and it's on wheels, so we can like rearrange our whole packing station for optimal use. And what we've also done is we've got rid of a lot of the boxes that were on the ground, minus these two, and we've now double stacked them up top, and we've counted all the stock. So everything is looking nice and tidy and off the floor and out of the way and almost ready for restock day over on Wednesday. Woo! Woo! So we've got heaps done already. We've only got a little bit more to go, which is counting all the boxes on the ground, getting all our stock loaded up into the systems, and then I guess just advertising the restock and then putting it out online and releasing and restocking.
Oh, we're waiting for new boxes to arrive.
And we're waiting for new packaging to arrive. So this has been the bane of our existence for the past 3 days, is trying to find new boxes and things because there's just been some, I mean, I mentioned it earlier, there's just been some shipping things. So we're waiting for the new boxes to arrive so we have enough boxes and packaging things to be sending our orders in. So that's very exciting now that it's all been sorted. We hope. We'll know once it's all here and we're actually putting orders into them if it's going to work or not, which is kind of the stressful side of it, but we'll get there. Anyway, that's enough of me blabbering. We're going to go home and we'll be back eventually to carry on with the next part of restock preparation.
Where's my cap?
Where's your cap? Over here. Bow. 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 Okay, let's go home. Bye. It was the next morning now, and I just spent the morning editing some little posts and things over on Canva, which included a giveaway. I was thinking about doing a giveaway last week, and I wasn't too sure like if it was going to be something that I wanted to do or not, but I decided that in the spirit of celebrating new colors and things, that would be quite a cool time to do a giveaway. So I decided that I'd do 28 skeins, so that's one of each color, and I'm going to do a giveaway of each skein globally and send it out to whoever wins out into the world. I think it's just like a good way of promoting the release of the new yarns, as well as also trying to garner new engagement and attention over to our yarns, as a small business always needs to do. I'm very, very excited. I haven't done a giveaway in a while, so hopefully it goes well. What I have done, actually I say hopefully it goes well, I already know what's going well because I posted it about 20 minutes ago. And I decided that I was going to do a screenshot of how many followers I had beforehand, and then we're gonna see how many followers I have by the end of the giveaway, which is gonna be like half an hour before the actual release of the yarns and the restock, etc, etc. I started off on, where are we? 3,654 followers over on Zaddycrafts. At the moment, we are at 3,679. So I think we've gained about 25 followers since posting. So hopefully it grows over the next 48 hours before the restock happens. I think it's gonna grow a significant amount. I hope it does. I just want my name out there. I want everyone to be excited about the yarn, excited about reopening to the US shipping, excited about everything because I'm excited and I can't wait to get that done. Yeah, I'm feeling good today. So I'm gonna go run away and go sort out some lunch, and then I'm gonna come back this afternoon and try set up a printer. We've been using this printer that I got given to me from some company for some paid promotion, Moonbin. It's all right. It's not the best printer, but it's all right, and it's done the job so far. I'm grateful to have like been able to work on that collab, but I think I need something a little bit more professional. AKA the other one kept going out of line, and I don't know why it was like not aligning my printing. So we've got a new one, which I'm hoping will be a lot better. Hello, I'm now back in the warehouse. I spent yesterday just getting everything prepared online, doing lots of photos and things, and I got the printer, which is right here, all set up. It honestly took me like 5 minutes, and I bought this printer like 4 months ago. I don't know why I haven't set it up yet, but here we are now anyway. So I've just come back in here to quickly do the last of the stock take, which is counting all the boxes down the bottom here. And once that's all done, then it's just making sure everything is updated and ready to go. So let's go. And we are done. It took me about an hour or so just to get through them all. So everything is now counted, which means I can now go on the website, update all of the stock, and then, yeah, then go back and get ready for the rest of the restock stuff. Yay. One last thing before I go, we just had all these boxes arrive. So we are switching up our packaging, just because we've had some issues with Ozpost in the past with like measuring cubic weight versus actual weight and blah, blah, blah. And so we decided that we might swap to a lot more boxes for our larger order sizes. So they've arrived and I'm excited to test them out for this restock. Also, this man just walked past and he was like, oh, what do you sell? And I was like, yarn for plush dolls. And he was like, oh, very nice. You're not making dolls, are you? And I was like, yep. And he was like, ha, and then walked away. So, F you, old man. Hey fam, it is restock day. Happy restock day, everyone, to those who celebrate. Yay! Yay! We are back in the warehouse now, but I have a few updates to give you from where I last was. First up, we did our giveaway, which was hugely successful. We weren't really sure like how the giveaway was gonna run or like how many people would like pick up onto it, but it turns out everyone loves free yarn. And we had, I think it was over 7,000 or 8,000 comments on the one post, which is wild. And we gained about 1,000 followers, which is also crazy. Yeah. So yay, also hi everyone who may be a new follower to Zaddycrafts. Woo! Thank you for following and supporting the giveaway. But we've now given the giveaway away, so we're going to sort that out eventually, sometime soon. But we've also gone live, we've also put all the restock up and available for everyone, and we've had all the orders flowing through, and we're already down in the warehouse now getting everything sorted and picked and packed. And yeah, so we've got Tyne over here who's sorting out some new labels and things. Yay! And then we've got my friend Clive visiting from New Zealand, and this is our potentially one time to catch up while he's here and to put him to work. Look at that, look at his beautiful work putting all the balls of yarn into the right spots. Great work, Clive. Thank you. Yay. Oh, look at that.
Oh my god, it's so much better.
Here comes the money. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, this is too much now. It's enough slices!
Oh my god, look at that. Okay, that's quite stressful.
Yeah.
We're stopping.
Stop! Stop!
Wait, is that just from today?
Yeah, this is today's orders. This is just domestic as well.
What?
Yay!
Oh wow, that's such a good printer.
Yeah. After a long-winded an hour and a half to 2 hours of prepping the packaging, we can now actually pick and pack. There's just so much of sorting out that goes into every single label, etc., etc. So, what am I saying? I don't know, my brain's a bit fried. Sorting out labels takes forever, that's what I'm saying. So,
yes,
printing, labeling, and prepping.
Unpacking.
And unpacking.
Which Clive has done such an amazing job.
Unpacking yarns that Clive does.
Look how neat
Really well
that
done.
is.
Beautiful, wow.
Whoa.
Can't wait to pick from these. So talented. Let us know in the comments below if you think we should pay him. Anyway, let's start packing. You are a 7.
Clive just left, which is very sad, but he was a big help, and we've already pushed through maybe 20 orders or so.
Yeah.
Which is it's been a good little rush, but he had to run away, so we're gonna finish up packing up the rest of the orders for the last hour or so of today. But we did just get notice of reaching 100 orders today.
100 orders. Woo!
I hope everyone at home was celebrating with us. The more you support us, the more colors we can get back out to you. It's a win-win, baby. Da 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 da, and that is the end of day 1 of packing, which is 28 orders, was it? 26 or 28 orders. So very good job for only about 2 and a bit hours of packing time. Now I'm gonna go to a little Pokemon trading card game battle night, and we're also gonna have dinner beforehand and take the rest of the night off to chill, and we'll be back tomorrow. Yay! Bye everyone! Bye! Yay packing! Yay!
Good morning, friends. It is day 2 of packing. I have got my coffee already. I just had some breakfast, and now I'm jumping on to my laptop just to do some little updates over on our international orders. Just because we have to like sort out all the US tariffs things, I need to make sure that every single order is labeled with being a product of China or Chinese origin. As well as like the tariff codes and everything. And my little Shopify app is not like, it just doesn't like automate it. I mean, it's automating to say that like everything is coming from Australia, and I'm like, well, no, can you stop doing that as it's like automated thing? Can I switch that? Can I switch up that automation? And it's not letting me. So I'm going through every single order and doing it manually. So that's really fun. So that is my morning. What are you all doing this morning? Are you all crocheting? Have you all got a project? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm gonna be doing that, and then I just need to reprint all the shipping labels and have them all prepared for more packing today. I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but we were switching up our packaging like a little bit, and I put it up on the Zaddycrafts story that we've been reusing like the sleeves that our yarn comes in. So every box of yarn comes with like 100 units, and then there's like 10 packs within there, and they come in a sleeve each one. So we've been reusing those sleeves for a few of our larger orders just because it is a bit, like we just don't want the balls to be like tumbling around, especially if they're inside of a box. You really want to make sure that they're protected. But inside the satchels as well, if they're tumbling around, then that can kind of like mess up the yarn ball or like overcharge it to the shipping and things. So we've been reusing those for a lot of packing and things. It has slowed down our packing, which is kind of annoying, but I think it's better for everyone involved to have one, cheaper and more consistent shipping, as well as having the yarn not be like all tumbled around inside of a bag. Because no one wants to like receive a ball of yarn that's got like the yarn strings just like out of it, you know? So we have switched that up, and we are slowly packing every single bag. But once I've got all this done and printed, I'm gonna go head on back down. I'll be meeting Tyne there, and then we're gonna crack on into day 2. So we'll see you there once I get this done. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours of me trying to work out all these postage things. What's happening right now is that the tariff codes aren't like loading onto my international orders, and so I've been just trying to figure out how to get them on there. And now I'm having troubles with Australia Post, and now I have to like refund all my international labels so then I can go reset them all and get the tariff codes on there properly. And then I just called the Ozpost person, and they were like, yeah, I've done 10 of them. And I was like, there is more than 10 labels. And she was like, oh. And I was like, are you able to refund them? And she's like, maybe just wait some time and we can check in on it or something. And I was like, what do you mean wait some time? Anyway, so apparently I'm now just waiting some time. I don't know. And we're seeing if they're actually gonna refund them or not. I'm just like quickly refreshing them, just like the orders, just to see if the labels are slowly changing with like how many have been refunded, etc, etc. Looks like nothing has changed, so I don't know. I'm gonna go down and start packing up all the domestic orders, and then hopefully by this evening it's all changed. I raised a different inquiry via email support to go get this all sorted, but I need to go pack orders because that's a bit of a priority right now. Yay!
Employee of the month right here.
So as you can see, our lovely Tyne is just grabbing all our orders and putting them on the trolley so we can put them out for the pickup today. We've just finished about 2 hours of packing and done a lot of our larger bag orders. I actually don't know how many orders total there's been. I'm gonna say about 20. But anyway, yeah, we're just packing them away. I'm gonna grab some lunch. We also need to go get some tape, just because we're running low. And then we'll be back. I don't think our shipping issues have been fixed. I'm highly doubting them. When I say highly doubting them being fixed, I mean also highly doubting that Ozpost has done their job. It would be lovely if they did that for me. Should I just check now? Why not? Oh. She's a liar! An absolute liar. I'm gonna have to call them again and be like, hey, you lied to me.
Why you lie?
Why you always lying? Yo, you're lying. Shopping haul.
Yo.
We just went to Office Works, aka the what is it? What, the stationery supply store?
Yeah.
And we got some supplies to put around the warehouse, which Tyne, feel free to show off.
Yes, please. We got these magnetic container so that we can just stick it onto the shelf, which makes we can put these in there so we don't have to reach over the table, which makes it really efficient. Anyway, I get excited over these things. That's one.
We also now have a new sticky tape dispenser thingy. This one has a concealable blade, which means that we will not be cutting our fingers.
No, no, no. And it automatically cuts the tape strips for you.
Yeah.
For us. So it makes the packing process a lot easier and more efficient.
It's like a little guillotine thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll film it in a moment.
Yeah.
Some refillable tape.
Yeah.
And then some Sharpies because I lost all the other colors and we just had red for some reason. Yay!
You ready? You ready? Oh!
Hello, just wrapping up on day 2. These, where are we? There, okay. These are all the boxes that we ended up packing. It took us a lot longer, I think, just wrapping all the different yarns and then getting them packaged inside the boxes and then getting the boxes packaged. It just takes a bit longer. So Tyne's already had to run away because he had a little meeting to go to, and I stayed back to call Ozpost and try sort out the shipping issues that I was having with the international orders. Thankfully, the person on the phone call was able to help me out this time, although they were it's all a hullabaloo. I don't know why they've been so just hard to work with this time around. Normally it's a very simple process, but this time it wasn't. Anyway, so I am going to just wrap everything up here, head on home, and then I'll come back on for day 3, which is hopefully packing all the international orders. I hope we can get them all done by this weekend, but I'm highly doubting it. We've had like a huge influx of orders overnight, and it's a lot more than we anticipated, which I'm very grateful for. It's just a lot of work, okay? And we're a very small business, and we're doing our best. Hopefully soon enough we can actually hire someone to come help us out. But yeah, it's a lot to do. Yeah, you understand, you get it. Day 3, back in the warehouse. We finally got all our international orders ready to be properly shipped out. Look at that little laser printer. He's steaming in the cold. Aww. So cold. Ice. Anyway, welcome to day 3. Today's plan is getting all the boxes done. I don't think we're going to make our way through every single order just because of the delays. But we can do our best. But as long as we get the boxes done, then I can probably just handle all the other packages on my own. Since day 1 of the restock, we've actually added like another mini orders on top of what we had existing. So yeah, so the workload just keeps going. So that's fun. I don't think we'll be able to get all our orders packed by end of today, being Friday. So unfortunately, I think we will have to delay until Monday, but
We'll get the majority of it done.
The majority at least, yeah, so that'll be
Like
good.
80%, I think.
Yeah, I'd say about that. I think most people were fine with it as well. Anyway, if I was to be like, hey, literally just us two, like packing orders
In the freezing cold.
in the freezing cold. We're
it's so
sorry, it's
cold.
cold. We're doing our best, but seriously, we are doing our best.
We are.
Sometimes it's just hiccups with shipping and delays and who knows what. But look, it'll be like 2-3 more days onto people's shipping.
Yeah.
It's fine. It'll get there. Tyne wanted to say that
Thanks to your support, the orders have been getting bigger and bigger from Restock 1 to Restock 6, which means that the bigger order takes way longer to pack. We're also still figuring out how to pack in new boxes for this drop. So that's been another learning for us to how to pack the most amount of unit into the box the size that we have at the moment because they're off the shelf. And that has been a huge learning curve yesterday for both of us. Yeah.
yes. Would you like to see the cheat sheet?
So we've made a little cheat sheet of the best format to pack all of the yarns into the bags that we have. I don't know how interesting that was, but for me, it's really helpful.
I think it's interesting, and I think they will too. Comment below if you think that was interesting. We're up to our final dash. We have just a few more international orders to do. We packed all the boxes just before. We've got them all down here. Most boxes have been sent out. We just packed all the satchel orders for domestic, and now we have this. We thought this is all going to be delayed for after the weekend, and we are just hoping that we can get through it all. So you can see Tyne's still working in the background, and I'm like, I'm gonna film something for the vlog.
We have a time frame to meet.
Yeah, wait, this is a good little picture, Tyne. Wait, come closer. Come closer, come closer. About, no, wait, I'll come back a bit. Wait, look over there and be like, oh! I'm actually maybe there.
Hope you can use it.
Are you ready? Are you ready for a time? The final order.
The final
Ball of basic going all the way over to somewhere special.
The United States of America.
It's the circle of life. We're gonna go enjoy our weekend, and then I'll come back to you guys on Monday for the last little bit of packing, which will be any orders over the weekend and getting this out to be picked up by Ozpost because it's currently way past any pickup times. Hello, we are back in the warehouse now. It's a little bit noisy. I think someone's building something in another one of the storage units. But I've got 5 orders to pack from over the weekend, and then I am putting all... Can you not? And then I am putting all the rest of the orders out to be shipped out because they're already unpacked, but because we finished like really late on Friday. Oh my god. because we finished really late on Friday, it means that I wasn't able to get them shipped out that evening. So they're all being shipped out today, probably around lunchtime, once I've booked in the Ozpost pickup. And then I'm gonna come back and tell you some fun facts about this whole restock, just some fun stats and things, just because I think that's a nice way to end the vlog. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna pack orders. And we are done. I am back home now. We have packed away all the orders. We've got everything prepared to ship out. We've got it all in the shipping bay, ready to be picked up by Ozpost, and we can finally come home and just relax. Although I do have to update shipping again because on July 1st, Ozpost is apparently changing their shipping costs and things. So that's my afternoon, but I'm not going to bore you all with that. As I mentioned before, I'm going to read off some fun little stats just to wrap up this video. But before we even get into that, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone joining me on this video. A huge extra special thank you to everyone over on my Patreon. You guys are absolutely amazing. I haven't been doing a vlog this month just because, like a design vlog, just because it's been so busy with the restock and things, but I am still designing our monthly patterns. They've just been like a little bit delayed, but I am gonna show you what I've been making for my Patreon right now, because it is without you guys, I wouldn't be able to be doing this as a full-time double job kind of thing, running a yarn business as well as running a Patreon and a YouTube and various many other things. First off, the itty bitty lamb. Isn't this cute? So adorable. This is no-sew. It is very fun to make, very quick to make, probably takes about 20 minutes. And then also I've been working on the little elephant buddy, which is going to be a little friend to the little pride mouse. If you remember that from our previous design video, I wanted to make like a pride mouse. Unfortunately, it won't be coming out during Pride Month, but I will still give it an option to have a little rainbow sweater. Mouse and the elephant both have sweaters because sometimes I just think animals look cute like that. Anyway, without further ado, look at this! This is the half-finished design of the little elephant buddy. I'm very, very excited to get the rest of it done. It's still just missing its arms and a tail, and that's pretty much it. But like, I'm so happy with the design of the head and the ears. Doesn't that look cute? I mean, the ear's kind of falling off right now, but I love it. But yes, thank you Patreon, and thank you everyone out there for supporting me while we've been managing all these fun business changes and updates and things. It has been a very, very long-winded and difficult and challenging time, but we have got there to the end, and we've got the new yarns in, new colors released, and all the packages sent out to everyone. So yay! And on that note, let's read out some fun facts from this restock. In total, we had 133 orders. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 35 of those orders, or at least 35 of those orders, were boxes, which is absolutely wild. That's probably why it took us so long. I mean, we don't mind packing the boxes, it just takes a little bit longer, so we didn't anticipate that while we're doing these orders here. But we're very, very grateful for everyone's support. We had 5 of those really large orders were of 60 skeins, so that was our maximum order count that people could order for this restock, just because we do change things up for certain limitations, etc, etc. We had 1 order of 1 skein, which was also an international order, so whoever is out there willing to pay shipping for 1 ball of our yarn, by all means, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Our largest order of 1 color, I believe it was Gentle, and I believe they got 13 skeins of Gentle. We had only 2 colors sell out during the restock time, so since restock until right now. It was Basic and Flirt, so that is our pure white and our new like bubblegum hot pink, which I can see why. People were really asking for those colors. We also have Curious and Intuitive, which I believe will be selling out very, very shortly. They both have less than 10 units left each. Our least popular, I don't think anyone needs to guess, it was Brave, which is our dark gray. I feel like Brave is just always going to be on the bottom at every single restock. I personally love Brave. I think Brave is a great personality. I think Brave is the cutest yarn. I think it's a necessary yarn, and a lot of people need a dark gray in their projects. Like, when you need a dark gray, you need it. So it's not like a color that would remove from being because it's too popular or something. It's just going to continue in its space
surviving. That was all our fun little facts. I hope you enjoyed this little segment here. If there's any other kind of fun facts you wanted to know or anything that I can share that's not like top secret business analytics, happy to do so. Happy to answer in the comments below. But I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for joining us on this fun little restock, color release, whatever this video is. I hope you enjoy seeing a little behind the scenes of how we run Zaddycrafts and running a yarn business. I find it quite fun to capture these moments, and I'm sure there'll be more vlogs like this in the future. So if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like and share and do all the fun things to get this video to have its engagement things, blah, 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 because that helps us as a business, helps me as a creator, helps in so many different ways. Yeah. Let's wrap it up there. So thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you next time on whatever vlog I'm doing next. Woo! Bye-bye! I'm gonna dance a little bit while there's suggestions up here. Last time I did this, I thought it would be suggestions of other videos from other creators, and it just turned out to be my own. I didn't choose that, I swear.